Welcome to my channel. I am the Blunt Reader. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. This is going to be a pick a card reading. This reading is going to be based on your yes or no questions. So whatever question you have that can be answered with either yes or no, this is going to be the reading that will possibly provide you with some insight, some clarity, some guidance. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with every person who watches this video. So whatever the question is, focus your attention on that. Allow Spirit, the universe, God, whoever you believe in spiritually, to lead you to a number. We are going from left to right. So this is section number 1, section number 2, 3, and 4. So take a few seconds, a few minutes, however long you need to allow a number or numbers to come to you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Whatever you feel led to do, whatever you feel guided to, go with that. The purpose of the reading and the exercise is to help strengthen your own intuition and intuitive abilities. Also, check the description box below for the names of the decks that I am using and also where you can buy them, and check the pinned comments for the timestamps. They may be in the description box too though. Group number 1, this is going to be your message from Spirit regarding your yes or no question. So the first card we have is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have the King of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Death, the card of Scorpio. Undecided, jealousy, unresolved, and video chat. I mean, okay. There's a whole lot of unfinished business here, it seems, but I feel like this is still something that is being closed out, especially with death being here. This is an ending that leads to transformation, or that is supposed to lead to transformation here. If this is about a relationship of some sort, I feel like Spirit may be saying that this is a no, that this is a done deal, this is the ending of something, because you two are not on the same page. The feminine energy here doesn't have to be a female, but the feminine energy here is in the upright, so operating from a high vibration or a higher vibration than this masculine energy here with the King of Swords. I just feel like this is just no, like it's unresolved. Yes, it may feel unfinished. Yes, and some of you may be wanting closure from this situation, like it could be like over and done with, but you may want closure from this situation. And I don't feel like that's necessary. Plus, some of you may want closure from this person, whoever this King of Swords person is in your life, or somebody could want closure from you, but I don't feel like closure comes from anybody else outside of yourself. Closure comes from you deciding that you want to end this chapter of your life. I get very strong Wheel of Fortune or like the World energy here, which is the closing out of a cycle. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we have the number 11, which is a master number, breaks down to a number 2. So it's like steps moving forward. Like the Death card is even moving this way, like hello, like let's go. But the Queen of Wands is still focused on this upside down King of Swords. And so I feel like this is a no. Like Spirit is saying this is not for you. You need to focus on yourself. You need to love yourself first. Don't put any more energy into whatever the situation is. And I wasn't going to clarify. I was just going to go with the cards that are here. But I feel like I need to clarify now. Spirit, please clarify the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, honesty, being honest with yourself. What is this Ace of Swords about, Spirit? What is this Ace of Swords about? I go to Queen of Wands again. Being honest with yourself. The Hangman, looking at this situation, looking at this person from a different perspective. I feel like this situation was one that was meant to simply help you move forward, to heal from something, to transform, to evolve, to ascend. That's what the Hangman is about, gaining enlightenment, being enlightened. I just feel like you two are just not on the same page at all. And so instead of resisting what is happening with this death card, the Hangman is about going with the flow, allowing and surrendering. Allowing what is happening to happen in your life so that you can move forward. Taking your attention off of this King of Swords. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Wands, because there is a new beginning. There are new opportunities for you. You have two aces here. There are new opportunities for you if you will leave whatever the situation is behind. For some of you, you could be at a distance from this person too. Or things feel distant. But with video chat being here, I feel like you may be at a distance from them. Please clarify death. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, definitely could be a relationship, a family situation, a home situation. Whatever makes you feel secure, whatever feels like home to you, whatever is a place of comfort for you. Doesn't have to be your physical home, but it could have something to do with your family. You could have a family with this person. I feel like this is a soulmate relationship, but just because somebody is your soulmate don't mean that you're supposed to be with them forever. And I feel like this is a lesson more than anything, helping you to move forward. Does not mean that you can't come back together at some point, just not at this point. This is not the point for you to make this work or try to make it work or continue to put your energy, your focus, your attention on it. Like I said, the Queen of Wands is looking at the King of Swords, possibly wanting to help, help him get to a place where she's at. She or he. Maybe you want to get your person to this place. If this is a relationship. Or you want to help somebody. It could be a friend, a family member, whoever it is. But that's not your job. That's not your responsibility. You are only responsible for you. You are only responsible for your lessons. It's like when you were in school, like you weren't responsible for doing everybody else's homework. You weren't responsible for taking everybody else's tests. You were only responsible for your work. So you're only responsible for your work here in this lifetime. You are only responsible for the lessons that you need to learn. You can't learn anybody else's lessons for them. You can't deal with their tests for them. Sometimes we want to help people and it's not from, a bad place or anything, but we just want to kind of aid and assist or aid in the bed. Is that what it is? I don't know what I'm saying. But you gotta let people deal with their own shit. It's theirs. They can handle it if they want to. But you may have to leave the situation alone and let this person deal with whatever it is that has them feeling upside down. As you continue to move on. It feels like a lesson in detaching. Because even in this Love Yourself First card, like this woman is here kissing this man. Like it says love yourself first, but it's not just her. Like she's holding on to this man who looks like he might be trying to leave, possibly. And she's like, no, don't leave.
Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight.
And the boy back there cock blocking. Like, no, mama. Let him go. Let him go. If it's meant to be, it will be. But I feel like right now it's a no. So there you have it, group number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Feel free to leave me a comment down below if this resonated with you or like this video. Also follow me on Instagram at thebluntreader. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Group number 2, this is your message from Spirit about your yes or no question. Your first card out is the Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life card. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We have the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, Judgment, the Chariot, will get back together, travel, secrets, and clarity. And all these cards are number twos. Two talking about a union, partnership of some sort. So your question could definitely be about a relationship and about whether or not you are going to be in this relationship, if you're going to get back together. I mean, if that is your question, we do have the will get back together card here, so it will be a yes. I do feel like you are moving forward successfully in whatever it is that you are doing, something that you are getting some type of emotional fulfillment from with this Knight of Cups. But moving forward, there are some type of secrets here. Maybe something you don't know. You may not have all the information you need to make an informed decision, or that's how you feel. But the High Priestess is here, which is your intuition, which is this clarity that is here. So if you feel like you've lacked clarity, check in with your intuition, because the High Priestess knows everything. She doesn't always speak on it though. So there may be something that is being kept from you. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing though. We'll see. I clarified with the first group, so I guess I'm going to be clarifying with all of them. But if your question is about whether or not you will get back together, or whether you're going to reconcile with somebody, whether the relationship is going to move forward, it looks like a yes. It's a yes for me, dog. Could be some travel involved, so you could be at a distance from this person. Whatever it is, to Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life card, or your life in general, says that positive thinking and faith is what is going to bring you what you want. So whatever it is that you want, think positively, affirm whatever it is that you are manifesting and creating in your reality, and it will come to you if you truly believe it. Spirit, please clarify the High Priestess. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Four of Swords wanted to come out. Please clarify Judgment. Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Chariot. Two of Cups wanted to come out. Soulmate relationship. Three of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This talks about reconciliation. So definitely could be reconciliation happening. If this is something that you were wondering about or questioning. So this Three of Cups energy that is present here could be the secrets, because the Three of Cups talks about a third party situation. Third party does not always have to be, somebody cheating, but with secrets here it could be. And maybe this person is coming back to provide you with some clarity. Maybe you felt like something was going on, something was off. Could also be that this person was just focused on work, or focused on moving forward successfully and building something for their future. Again, third party doesn't always mean that somebody is cheating. But I feel like there's a lot to celebrate, because there is a lot of success. This is also the card of reuniting, reconciling. We do have the Six of Cups over here. So we'll get back together. If you're asking about whether or not you're going to get back together with somebody, whether somebody from your past is going to return, looks like a definite yes for me. But I feel like whatever it is that you are asking for is still a yes. Stay optimistic, because it is coming. We have the Chariot here, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, moving forward successfully. Ten of Cups, fulfillment on all levels. So whatever decision that you are making is going to lead to success. This Four of Swords is my card of rest. So you may not have been talking to this person, and now they're coming in with an offer. Coming in to offer you something. There could have been no communication. You could have blocked this person. They could have blocked you. I'm feeling for some of you like it's been a while. since you talked to this person. I would say all the way back to maybe around the summertime. You could have stopped talking to this person. June, July. I'm feeling more like July going into the beginning of August, but you know, somewhere during the months. And you haven't been talking to them. I feel like you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities though, especially with 222 being here. Definitely feel like you could be seeing synchronicities. But this looks like a yes for me, group number 2. Whatever your question whatever it is going to help you move forward successfully and is going to bring about a level of fulfillment for you. You're letting your guards down. I also feel like you're getting more in touch, in tune, in alignment with your intuition. Maybe spending more time meditating so that you are better connected, so that you do receive the messages and the clarity that you are looking for. So, group number 2 looks like a yes for me. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram at thebluntreader for more pick a card readings. Also, like this video, leave me a comment below if this resonated with you, and I will talk to y'all next time. Group number 3, this is your message from Spirit about your yes or no question. So the first card we have out is Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the King of Swords, misunderstanding, overwhelmed, having sex, the Lovers, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm not even gonna lie, with the 7 of Swords and this 9 of Cups and the Lovers here, more so the imagery than, you know, the actual meanings, because, you know, as an intuitive reader, I don't always go by the meanings that the book gives you. I feel like some of y'all double backed. Like you left something and then you went back to it with the 7 of Swords here, especially her, because she just look real sneaky. Like she doing the walk of shame, but she proud of it. Like it ain't really a walk of shame for her. Like look at her. Like she look happy. She has the little wolf mask because, you know, sometimes she's the wolf, but sometimes she's not. I feel like some of you could be dealing with somebody. I feel like you may be dealing with somebody who's just not real, who's, you know, fake. Like sometimes they're the wolf, but they don't always appear to you as the wolf. Like they don't always appear to you with this mask on. They appear to you as this attractive woman or attractive man. And then they sink their teeth into you with this having sex card here. But I feel like I said, it's like a walk of shame, but she don't really look like she's shamed. Like she look like she's skipping out of that house real happy. She got a sword in her hand. There's 2 back there in the background. And there's 4 in the little backpack thingy. So this Ace of Swords, or the 1 sword in her hand, this is the clarity and the truth. Like you know what it is that you should be doing, which is this Wheel of Fortune card. I feel like you're supposed to be letting go of something. At least that's the way it seems. Because even look at the way it's positioned. The Wheel of Fortune is looking this way. The 7 of Swords is going in the opposite direction. So I feel like at one point you were focused. Like you were really focused on whatever it is, on healing. We do have the Healing Family Issues card here. The Wheel of Fortune is something closing out. This is karmic events. This is karma. This is fated destiny. You know, all that kind of stuff. But things that are supposed to happen in order to teach you something, then you learn the lesson and you move on. You know, you don't pass a grade. You don't graduate from high school and then take your ass back to high school. Like you've already graduated. Why are you here? And so for some of you, I feel like you are dealing with somebody who's a sly fox with this 7 of Swords here, who may have, you know, tempted you. Like this Lover's card. Like I said, this was one of the cards too, the imagery. Eve tempted him with this apple. Like here you are. Before all we know, Adam could have gave the apple to her, and she was like, nah, I don't want it. But, you know, the way, when they took the picture, it looked like she was the one giving it to him. But for all we know, he really could have been the one to give it to her, and she could have thought about it and was like, nah, I don't want it. And he was like, nah, go ahead. It's going to be all right. Seven of Swords energy. It's going to be all right. Just taste it. I had some. I'm all right. Sneaky. Even the Nine of Cups. This Nine of Cups energy, I feel the same thing. Like, he eating this food. And he happy to be eating it. This is wish fulfillment. Getting what you want. But I feel like it's like, you know, a little kid, you tell them they can't have dessert till they eat their dinner, but then you come back in the kitchen and they done snuck into the pie, the whole pie, just digging in the middle of it. Just happy. Knowing you about to get in trouble. Because this is also a card of being a glutton, of overindulging in something, of having too much of something that, you know, if you have a little bit of it, it might not be too bad, but you have too much and it is detrimental to you. It's poisonous to you. So I feel like for some of y'all have double backed. Y'all tiptoed, like maybe you were focused. And then, you know, I don't know. King of Swords came and was like, so what's up? I don't know. This Ten of Pentacles talks about family though. So maybe you went back for your family. To try to work something out for your family. Maybe it was a misunderstanding because you were overwhelmed. Things, you know, blew up. This could be two very different storylines because, you know, I'm picking up on multiple energies here. For some of you, you double back to something that maybe you left behind and you walked away from. We're going to see. I'm going to clarify. Spirit, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Cups at the top. Death. An ending. The card of Scorpio. Page of Pentacles. But then they tempted you with that damn apple. Like something was supposed to end and they was like, but here. But wait, there's more. Let me show you this. I'm telling you, it's like a little kid. Like little kids always want to show you something. They don't even be that great, but to them they think it's the best thing in the world. Same thing. Let me show you what I can do with it. Having sex. Let me show you. I learned a new trick. Let me show you. It's poisonous though, it feels like. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. The Sun and the Ace of Cups. Like I said, it's a walk of shame, but she don't really seem that all that shame. Because she got what she wanted. Somebody got what they wanted. Their wish was fulfilled with this Nine of Cups. But it don't mean that it's not bad for you. It's just like people, you know, I know a lot of people who are lactose intolerant, but they still eat and drink the things that they're not supposed to. Why? Because it's good to them until they fuck up their stomach. Like, it may be good to you, but it doesn't mean it's not going to fuck you up. A lot of food tastes really good, but it's going to leave you with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all types of problems. There is a lot of love here, though. But love doesn't sustain relationships, so, you know, there's that. The Seven of Swords energy, whoever this person is, the Seven of Swords is about deception and manipulation or whatever, but somebody doubled back and they happy about it because they got what they want, but it doesn't mean that it's not poisonous to you. You may love this person, but it doesn't mean that it's a healthy situation for you to be in. The sun may be shining right now, but we know the sun doesn't always shine. We got Death here, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like something was supposed to end, and maybe you walked away from it, but now you done opened the door again. You done opened Pandora's box. Please clarify the Nine of Cups. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Communication. Somebody tempted you. But that's not to put all the blame on them, because you fell for the temptation like you already knew. Like I said, she was holding the one sword, the Ace of Swords, clarity, truth. You already knew it was a bad decision. But they was like, I got a new trick for you. Let me show you. I got this apple. Let me show it to you. It's all shiny and pretty. They ain't gonna tell you that it's poisonous. It's just like when I listen to commercials on the rare occasions that I'm actually watching TV and paying attention to it. It's like they have this medicine, but then they got 89, side effects. Side effects may include death. Like, what? Why would I take something that's supposed to make me better, but I might end up dying? Page of Pentacles. Like, you hungry, I'm trying to give you something to eat. It's supposed to help, satisfy me, fulfill me with this Nine of Cups, but I may end up dying. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Look. Somebody said the right things. This King of Swords person, whoever this is for you, the person that can tempt you. You want to see all their little tricks, but it is poisonous. Please clarify the King of Swords. Ten of Cups. This is happily ever after. Please clarify this Ten of Cups with the King of Swords. The Star. This is a card of Aquarius, so you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius, because the King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got Gemini here too. Please clarify the Lovers. This Star card and the Ten of Cups is this healing family issues card, because the Ten of Cups talks about the family. The Star card talks about healing. Nine of Cups again, and the Knight of Cups. Again, wish fulfillment. Please clarify the Ten of Pentacles. The Tower. Please clarify the Tower and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, definitely a family, a marriage, at least if there are no children involved, could definitely be a marriage or a long-term commitment. We got the Ten of Cups, we got the Hierophant. Talks about long-term commitments, family. The Ten of Pentacles also talks about family. So there was an ending. So for... Lord, I feel like there are so many stories here, and it's kind of hard to say yes or no to, which ones. Ultimately, the decision is yours. But I feel like if you have a family with this person, or if you are married to this person, there could have definitely been some type of ending, some type of, separation, some type of blow up, whatever. Misunderstanding and overwhelmed. So, maybe things got blown out of proportion because somebody was already feeling overwhelmed, and even the smallest thing felt like the Tower, felt like this major blow up, because they were already on edge. In that case, I feel like, yes, you can restore this relationship. You can heal whatever has been broken here, because we do have the healing family issues card. Like I said, the Ten of Cups to start is that healing family issues, and then we have the Tower, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles. So this also talks about a family, or at least a marriage or a long-term commitment that came to an end, and this is kind of rebuilding that. So for, that group of you, I feel like, yes, there's definitely something coming in that is going to make you happy, that is going to fulfill you. There could have also been some type of, lies, but I feel like it's nothing, like major, not like somebody cheating or, that kind of thing. But for others of you, I feel like there is a situation where you were done with this situation, like had moved on. With this Death card, something came to an end. You were focused on your healing, focused on your growth. You were trying to heal yourself with this healing family issues. You were moving forward. And then somebody came back and tempted you with this Lovers, this Nine of Cups, this Seven of Swords. Like, let me show you what I can do. And you could have ended up having sex with this person. Like, I feel like the Seven of Swords, even though it is about deception and manipulation, somebody might have been deceived into believing something or doing something that maybe they said they weren't going to do. I mean, you were really just deceiving yourself, but, anyway. But right now they're floating on cloud nine. But I feel like that's for right now. I don't feel like it's going to be something that is long term. Like, you can get back together with this person and it's going to move forward. So if you were somebody who, you were done with somebody and maybe you had a weak moment, a vulnerable moment, this person reached out with this Eight of Wands and, was like, look what I can do. I got a new trick to show you. Like kidnappers in the van, like, I got some candy for you. And they tempted you and you fell for the okie doke. Right now you might be floating on cloud nine. But I don't feel like that high is going to last. It never does. And then you keep chasing it and it's never the same as the first time. So that's what I have for you, group number 3, or what Spirit has for you. I do hope that it was helpful. It was a whole lot going on in this group, but I do hope that it was helpful. If it resonates with you, leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't. Also follow me on Instagram at thebluntreader, and I will talk to y'all next time. Group number 4, this is your message from Spirit based on your yes or no question. So your first card is Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, no other interest, change perspective, Truth Teller, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So with this Flirt card, I feel like it is a message to put in some effort, because if you're flirting, to me, I mean, you're trying. You're trying to get somebody's attention. You're trying to, let somebody know that you shooting your shot. So I feel like this has to do with putting forth some effort. And maybe you haven't been. Maybe you've been a little on reserve. I feel like with this change perspective card especially, it seems like some of you could be dealing with somebody that could be new, or maybe this person came back, I don't know, but you don't necessarily trust them. You could feel like they have a lot of options with this Seven of Cups here. We do have the King of Wands here, and if you watched any of my other videos when he has shown his face, you know that he's a little bit iffy to me. But in this case, like, I may be rooting for him. I don't really feel like he's being iffy in this energy. But I feel like you see him as possibly somebody who gets a lot of attention or who has a lot of options. Maybe he's been known to be a player, and I'm saying he, but it could be he or she, to be a player, or you've dealt with them before and that was the way that they were. It could also be that you are just, making all of this up with the Seven of Cups cards, because the Seven of Cup card, because it is also about illusions. So you may not be seeing something clearly, or even if this person does have a lot of options, maybe they're not paying these options any attention because they are focused on giving to you, especially because these two cards are right here next to one another, which makes me feel like, this man is giving to this one person here. This man is given to this one person here, and then there's two people who he's not even looking at. Like, they don't even look like they was looking in his direction either. And so I feel like for some of you, you may think this person has their attention elsewhere, and it doesn't seem like they do. It looks like they're trying to give to you. But over here with this Queen of Swords, like, you ready to just cut anybody and everybody off at a moment's notice. Like, I don't need no explanation. I don't need anything extra. I'm just cutting you off because I feel like, you're doing something. I feel like you have all of these other options. She's like, let's keep it moving. I'm cutting you off next. But I feel like this person is trying, though. Putting forth the effort with the Flirt card, and maybe you need to reciprocate that if this is something that you want, and, not necessarily be so cold. So ready to bail just because you think something is off in this situation. We have no other interest here. Change perspective, truth teller, which means that whoever you're dealing with is telling the truth about something. And it's up to you to look at this from a different perspective. This is the number 14, which breaks down to a number 5. Change. Change how you are viewing this person or this situation, especially if this is somebody that you've dealt with before. It could be that you're so used to how they were previously, or you're so used to dealing with a specific type of person that now that this person is here, you're not even giving them a fair chance. But we do have no other interest here. So it says that whatever you're thinking may not necessarily be true, especially with the 7 of Cups card. We have the 9 of Pentacles, so this is somebody who is single and ready to mingle. Page of Pentacles, an offer being given. I feel like you should give this person a fair chance, or give this situation, whatever it is, a fair chance, and not think that it's going to turn out the way other situations have turned out in the past. Please clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Page of Cups for me is always somebody making amends. So like I said, this could be somebody coming back to apologize. Somebody that you have already dealt with before in the past. And maybe that's why you're, not seeing this from a new perspective. You're not looking at this person in a new way because you've already dealt with them. So you're allowing that to affect how you see them now. But everybody has the potential to change if that's what they want to do. So even if you dealt with this person before, it would behoove you to look at this in a new way, to look at this person in a new way, through new eyes. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like it's in reverse because it's not possible. I feel like somebody just isn't giving this a fair shot. Please clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. Because like I said, somebody is trying. We have the 6 of Swords, the Lovers, Temperance, the Moon, the 9 of Pentacles again. So the 6 of Swords is somebody moving away. Again, this Queen of Swords is moving away. Could be moving away to be single. We have the Moon, secrets, but are there really secrets there though? Like I said, I feel like this Queen of Swords is just very quick to cut somebody off and she doesn't have all of the facts. It seems like an illusion. Like you're not really seeing things clearly. Possibly making up scenarios that haven't even happened, but you're looking for an escape here. Temperance says that maybe you need to heal something. For some of you, it could be that there was some type of deception or some type of secrets in a relationship, something that was no longer fulfilling you. You are now single and maybe you have new offers going in, but I feel like for those that this is supposed to resonate with is because you're cutting somebody off before you really give it a fair chance. That's what it feels like to me. Like you're just waiting or looking for a reason to cut somebody off. Please clarify the 7 of Cups. 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is somebody feeling stuck in their head. They're not really stuck though. The 10 of Wands is something being a burden. Something feeling overwhelming. So for some of you, it could be that you got tired of feeling like you were just an option to somebody. I mean, I'm saying this because, the stories are different for everybody. We're all going through different things. We're all on different timelines. But I still keep feeling like, especially with this 8 of Swords, like, is it all in your head though? Like, is this really happening or is it all in your head? Are you that unhealed? Is that even a word? I don't know. Are you that emotionally sick that you are creating stories based on, I don't even know, illusions? Because it's not facts. The Ace of Swords isn't here. The Eight of Swords is. The Seven of Cups is. It says that your mind may not be the most stable place right now. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. God damn. We got the Empress, Knight of Swords, Emperor, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Cups is again walking away, not wanting to build, not wanting to put the effort into this situation. We got the Emperor and the Empress. So this could be somebody that you were married to. Knight of Swords is something impulsive, something reactive. I don't know. Like, still, I feel the same. Especially with this Knight of Swords. Like, it could be something minor and you was ready to jump ship. Or this other person was. This Four of Swords is my fallback card, but it's in reverse. So I'm confused as hell. Please clarify this King of Wands. You got the King of Wands here. You got the Emperor. These are people you can build with. The Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like this person is putting in the effort and you're not. Or vice versa. I feel like this person is trying. So is it that it's just too late? Because like I said, with this King of Wands and these Six of Pentacles, I feel like in this card, this man here who is given is this King of Wands energy. And he's given to one person. Like, he's not even paying attention to the other two people that are there. So that's why I'm confused as to what's going on here. Like, what's really going on here. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. We have Death. Okay. So we have Death. We have the Hangman, which is this changed perspective card. The Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So, again, I'm confused. The Death card signifies an ending, but it's like death and rebirth. So an ending that leads to change. So is this somebody that you were dealing with before and things ended because maybe they had a lot of options, maybe they weren't putting in the work before, whatever it is. They weren't giving you what it is that you needed. They weren't reciprocating, and so things ended and you decided to move away, and now this person is coming back, but you're still viewing them in the way that they were before. But the Death card here says that maybe there's been change. I mean, from the other cards that are here, I feel like there has been. The Eight of Pentacles is putting in work, putting in effort, the willingness to do something, to focus on something.
Can you focus on me?
I feel like that's what this person is doing. You know, but maybe some of you feel like it's a little bit too late. But is it really too late if this is your question about a relationship? If it's not a relationship, it could be, it could be any number of things. Could be something that you were working on, a project that you were working on, a business, a career path. But I feel like whatever it is that you are looking at, you need to look at it differently. Especially if it's a relationship. Look at it in a new way, because I feel like there's been change. And like I said, if you watched my other videos when the King of Wands came out, like, he's always iffy to me. And maybe this person is iffy to you, but I feel like anybody can change if that's what they really want to do. And I feel like this person has changed, or is at least putting in the effort. You know, there's some action being taken so that they can be the person that they need to be. Like I said, we got the King of Wands, we got the Emperor. These are people you can build with this Three of Pentacles here. The Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles says that this person may be willing to go slow to move at your pace, or vice versa. But we got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, saying that you are defensive, you are guarded against this. Not willing to compromise, not willing to listen, being stubborn. Taurus energy here with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This Four of Pentacles is Taurus energy for me as well. Again, it's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but specifically Taurus because it's about being stubborn. And I feel like Spirit is saying, stop being stubborn. Stop having your guard all the way up to your goddamn neck, like you got on a turtleneck. Like, I feel like this is something that you can trust. But again, I can't make the decision for you because it's not my life. It's your life. But if I'm siding with the King of Wands, you might want to look at this from a different perspective. So, group number 4, I feel like you have a lot to think about. I can't even give a straight yes or no on this because it really varies. I feel like it's a yes, you should put in the effort, but at the same time, it depends on your specific story and what you feel ultimately. Above all, above what I say, it's what you feel. If you feel like this is worth investing in, whether it's a job, a business, a friendship, a relationship, whatever it is for you, if you feel it is worth investing in, and because you're asking the question, I mean, hello, let's be honest. If you really didn't care, then you wouldn't be asking. If you really didn't, wonder about it, you wouldn't be asking. So be honest with yourself. Surrender and allow is the message that is coming up right now. Two of Cups, soulmates. Again, it's soulmates. Doesn't mean that you're going to be with this person forever, but I just don't feel like time is up yet. Still feel like you can work on this, especially because somebody's willing to put in the work now. But maybe it's a little bit too late. I don't know. You'll have to decide. Thank you so much for listening to me, for spending time with me. It is greatly appreciated. Leave me a comment below if this resonates with you. Like this video, subscribe if you have not, and follow me on Instagram at thebluntreader. I'll talk to y'all next time.